Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I haven't posted in a while, and so I just wanted to do a major update and give you the reasons why. I actually have been out of a job for about a month, due to just events that happen. I did get a new job about 3 weeks ago, and so this Friday I get paid for the second time, but all of the first paychecks went all to Christmas presents, so there wasn't really much to stuff. So I just wanted to do an update for you guys before my cash stuffing on Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to upload my actual video on Friday or if it's gonna be sometime that following week. So huge updates in my life is that me and my fiance are, if all plans go well, we'll be moving in together in an apartment in about a month, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm also very nervous about. So that's where most of these are going to. Currently, I have my 3 cash stuffing binders, but sometime soon after we move in, I'm going to be getting a 4th for both me and his goals. So I'll have my separate goals, and then there'll also be one that we both can work on. He doesn't really do cash stuffing. He says that he wants to get more into it to work on his budgeting more, and so that's probably where we're gonna start, is just a shared little thing. And so you'll be seeing that extra one added in the next probably couple of months or so. Things that are going to be going in is dates, groceries, vacations, honeymoon are probably the 4 main things that are going to be going into the joint savings. And then house might get moved in, but we both really aren't seriously saving up for a house right now, so that probably, like, that might get moved in to that one, but it might stay in my long-term goals and get moved into that one after the wedding. So I wanted to take y'all through what I have right now and what my new variable spendings and stuffings are gonna be. So starting out with my variable spendings binder, I just have 2 folders in there. It's food and MISC. These are the only 2 that I'm gonna be carrying with me throughout, and then all of my credit cards for mostly emergencies. As I am planning events and stuff, if I need to pull dates and put dates in here, those will get, but those 2 are the only ones that stay in here. I just don't want to carry too much money around with me constantly. And then we'll go ahead and do my long-term binder. My long-term binder is very similar to what it looked like before. So we've got housing, and I'm working on this savings challenge right now. I'm pretty close to $1,000 because I had a little bit saved up before then. Again, I'm not seriously saving up for it, so I'm just doing these smaller savings challenges. And I have 2 other savings challenges that I just printed off from Pinterest that once I finish this one, I'm going to start working on. And so let's go ahead and count this really quickly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 25, 75, 200, 775 in housing. Once I reach $500 in one of my goals, I have been putting that into a savings account and logging that in my budget binder or my budget journal, which I actually bought a different kind of budget journal, which I don't really know how I feel about right now. But I'm going to use that for a little bit until I can reorder it. So we'll see. Plus, I'd like to try it out. Utilities. So utilities, I'm just kind of slowly saving up for. It's probably going to be included in what part of rent. So this savings challenge might just go into my extra savings challenge. Utilities, I have 50, 70, 85, which is gonna cover some of my utilities, but not very many, which is okay. Rent is empty right now because I just put what money was in here in my debit account so that I can pay for all of the deposits and the application fee and everything. So that is currently empty. I am probably going to be removing this, or it's going to be used to get a month ahead is probably what's going to be used for, because I am going to be paying rent online, so I'm probably just going to pull that into my savings rather than taking it out. Household items is going to be going towards furniture, appliances, anything that I want for the apartment, and I'm going to be working on this savings challenge. I haven't started it yet because I printed all these off before I got my first paycheck, but right now it has $20, $40, $50, $55, and $60. What's really nice about this apartment, which was one of the reasons why I really wanted it, is because this apartment does come with a washer and dryer already, so I don't have to pay for that. So this money is probably going to be going towards a couch first, because I believe my fiance's dad is planning to build me a dining table, so we won't need to buy that, which is amazing. It's just going to be an early wedding gift, and I'm super excited. We've talked about it a little bit, and he's going to build me a puzzle dining table, and I could not be more excited. But we're holding off on getting that until we move into the apartment to see how big we would like it. And so this is probably going to a couch, and then other like chairs and just other things that I would want to put into the apartment. And so yes, this is for my honeymoon. I'm doing a $3,000 cash savings for $30. Each of these are $30, and right now I only have $20 in there, so none of them are covered, but hopefully as I'm getting my new job, which I hope that I'll be able to start stuffing a lot more than what I had, because this job came with a huge pay increase than my last job, which is absolutely amazing. I am working nights though for an extra pay increase, and I actually have my first night shift tonight, which I'm super excited about, but also really nervous. And so hopefully that's gonna help. My goal, honeymoon is one of the ones that as much money as we can put towards it's what's gonna depend on which honeymoon we can. So next year, the 2024, we have a lot planned. My family is going to an Ireland trip. Me and my sister finally said, hey, now that we're old enough, we'll help pay for going to the Ireland trip, because it's been on my parents' bucket list to go there for forever. And then also we're getting married that year, and so the paying for the actual wedding and the Ireland trip takes precedence over honeymoon. I have said that I'm okay if we sort of count the Ireland trip for the honeymoon and then just go on like a weekend getaway and then really go on like our honeymoon that following anniversary. But so this one's mostly just in me getting as much as I can put towards it, rather than having a specific amount for the Ireland and the wedding. The emergency fund doesn't really have a goal. I'm trying to put $10 towards it every paycheck, maybe a little bit more. It has $50 in it right now, and I would like to bring that up more, of course, but it's kind of just one of those things that I am putting towards about $10 for sure every paycheck. If I happen to have some left over that I can put a little bit more towards, that would be great. Debt, they pushed back my debt when my debts are coming due again. I have paid off 2 of my student loans debts, which is amazing. And so what my plan is going to be is that I'm going to fill this up, which it's $400, and then I'm going to put that towards my loans. I'm hopefully going to be able to put some money outside of that towards it. This was mostly for whenever I had to start paying my minimum funds. So I was going to pay my minimum funds, and then whenever I got this money, I was going to put that money towards it, is how I was going to start paying it off now. The next the month and a half, I'm probably not going to put much towards my debt outside of this, just because for moving in and figuring out the apartment, it's a lot, and I have already paid off half of my debts in a year and a half out of college, which is really great, and it makes me feel a lot better. And so after that, I'm hoping to pick up on paying more towards my debt. This is my Ireland trip. My Ireland trip, I am doing a 100 envelope challenge. I'm trying to do 2 to 3 of these a paycheck. I believe that the next time I'm filling this out, I'm planning to do 80, so I'm gonna do 11 and 69 was what I was gonna do. I haven't, again, put anything towards anything in about a month, so I'm not where I would like to be on any of this, but it is okay. I am going to, so I have $495 in the bank. 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So 500, 600, 41, 600, and 41. So feeling pretty well about that, considering that there's like a year and 4 months before that trip, but we are gonna have to start putting money towards that before then to get the plane ticket, and then me and my mom and possibly my fiance. My fiance is still on the fence on if he wants to come. Need to get passports. Alright, and for the last binder is my short-term goals. Personal is just a random folder that if I have money left over, I can put in. This is gonna go towards, like, if I want to get my nails done, my hair done, which I got I actually broke down and bought myself a dip nail set, and so I can do those myself, which has been amazing, and it's like the best purchase I've made for my nails, at least. But this is just going to be a random folder. It's empty right now. This is going to probably be the one that is probably not going to get stuffed very often. Subscriptions, I do have one monthly well, technically I have 2 because I do have Amazon Prime, but I'm going to be canceling Amazon Prime, which I just remind myself that I need to go and do that today, probably. I did get it mostly just for the holidays, just because I don't really order off Amazon very often. Mostly just for the holidays, and my fiance has Amazon Prime. I don't know if he's gonna keep it, but my other one is a Petco monthly, which is $30 a month because I had the bunnies and the cat, but I deleted the bunnies. However, that's for the year, so I won't get that subtracted for it until next September, and then I'll go down to $20 a month for just the cat. So a huge financial thing that happened is that I no longer have the bunnies, which honestly saves me about $120 to $200 a month. They were very, very expensive. Money was not the only reason that I got rid of them. They also are just not practical animals to have in apartments, and they just wouldn't have had a very good life living in an apartment. And so we did make the conscious decision, and I found an absolutely lovely family that really wanted to bring bunnies into their home, and so yes. Other things with subscriptions is I would really like, they have this engagement subscription where they'll send you like engagement boxes and stuff once a month for like wedding and stuff. And I'd really like to sign up for that. I'm very far away from actually doing that though, because my wedding is like a year and 10 months away. So I'm probably not going to sign up for that one until the year mark. So in August, maybe even September, whenever my $10 from the bunnies gets subtracted. So that's what's happening with subscriptions. Stores gonna just be for shampoo, toiletries type stuff, which is currently empty. I don't really need anything right now. Vacations. So we have for sure one vacation planned this year, and it is in April, and we are planning on going to North Carolina to visit my family during the Easter holidays. So I have $60 in there right now. One that I would like to go on is I'd really like to go, last year me and my aunt talked about going and using their timeshare to Disney World, and in next December, so during their next Merry Christmas holiday thing. And so that one I'm gonna try to save up for too. It's one that I would really like to go on, but the going and visiting my grandparents is more important than the Disney trip. But hopefully I'll be able to save up for both. We'd originally sort of canceled that because I was not making enough money and we just had too much stuff planned. And then I have this other savings challenge that I'm gonna just work on after I get this one done. This one, each one of these piggies is $10, but I'm actually going to double it to try to get $1,000 to help my fiance pay for his, because I am making probably about a third more than what he's making, so a pretty decent amount. So I'm trying to help him out, but also if I have leftovers I can put that towards the Disney trip or whichever one. I wouldn't mind being able to do another weekend getaway vacation trip, but that's very much not planned, and that's very much going to be if we can get the money together. If we cannot, it's not going to happen. Gifts is also empty. I'm going to be stuffing this more in the next few months. So gifts is for birthdays and just other holidays, which all of those seem to happen from like June and before. So I have a friend's birthday in January, and then my sister and my dad's is in March, and then my fiance's is in May. Yeah, like they're all pretty early, so I need to start amping this up pretty soon. Insurance is for my car insurance, which I pay every 6 months. I need probably about $400. This is also empty. Most of them are empty because I really haven't had an influx, and I had lost my job right after I paid for this, so I hadn't even put in like my next one or anything. And so I do have plans to put in this one on Friday so that I can start saving up for that. The last 6 months it's been enough if I just put $30, but because it's been about 2 months, I'm gonna put $40 to $50 in here a paycheck just to make sure that I have enough. Christmas is of course empty. Christmas, this is just for gifts. I do have a savings challenge in here that's new, is this one that I'm gonna start working on. I'm probably not gonna start working on this until after the April trip though. Writing lessons. I really want to take horse riding lessons. This is one is gonna get more on the back burner if needed, but I really don't want to put it too much on the back burner. My goal is to try to take one riding lesson a month, or maybe once every other month if needed. I probably won't be able to stuff this until the end of January. Paycheck. Vet. So I just pulled from vet and put that in my account, my debit account as well, because I have my cat's appointment tomorrow to get her yearly shots. She needs to get her yearly shots before we move into the apartment, and it didn't even dawn on me that she wasn't up to date on her shots. Well, it did, and originally she had an appointment last weekend, but I had to cancel it because I had so much going on, and so she's getting her yearly shots. Dates is going to be one that I am going to be moving in towards for both of our goals. This is going to turn out to be a catch-all. So it's going to be our eating out money once we move in, because we will be eating in most of the time, presumably, hopefully. So we'll be this will be our eating out money, our going out to the movies. Just if we want to have a outing, it's gonna get pulled from this, and if we don't have anything in here, then it's a stay-at-home outing. Groceries is empty. This I just made yesterday. I'm gonna put $70 a paycheck in here. I'm gonna start out with roughly that and see where that gets me. We'll see. Extra is gonna be for extra saving challenges, which is this one that I'm gonna be putting in. And so I have a few in here. So I have a no spend challenge. I am gonna be starting a no spend challenge pretty much now, but I'm not gonna start calling this in until January. And then I'm gonna be working on this one. It's a $500 saving challenge. And basically all of these are going to be separate savings that I'm going to save up, and whatever's left is going to go to probably the Ireland trip, the wedding trip, whichever one they need, or if we have some kind of other one that needs to get amped up more than I thought it needed. I have a 2023 saving challenge, which basically is just going to get $23 every month, which is going to be almost $600 at the end of the year, which also is going to be going towards Ireland or the wedding, or maybe the honeymoon if I have a pretty good solid there. Holidays, so I have the Valentine's saving challenge, and then I believe, yes, I have a little fall saving challenge. I have $10 into this Valentine's saving challenge. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this before Valentine's Day, but I'm going to try to get as much as possible. And we're not going to be planning anything huge for Valentine's Day because we'll just be moving into an apartment, and money will be kind of tight but not awful. But it is going to be enough that we'll probably not do Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day generally is one of the ones that we don't celebrate quite as much, also because my birthday's in March and then his birthday's in May, and we both really like to majorly spoil each other on our birthdays. And so because my birthday's so close, I just say, hey, let's just do small for Valentine's Day, you can spoil me for my birthday. Is kind of what I do. For car is empty, and I'm gonna be working on a car maintenance for $500. And then afterwards there's this one for a new car, which each car is gonna be worth $50. I don't really know if it's gonna be going towards a new car or just adding towards the car maintenance. Probably a little bit of both if it needs it. But eventually I am going to be saving up for a new car. We'll just see where we are. But I do need to start getting car maintenance and stuff. Sushi is my cat. It is empty. I do need to go buy her litter today is the plan. But one of the awesome things about having the Petco subscription is I get $20 free. So hopefully that is, which I just got that this week and haven't used it. So that will cover the litter until I get paid on Friday, and then this is just going to get $20 every week, roughly, unless if I get it bulked up pretty good, then I might go down to $10 for a little bit. Spencer is, this basically just goes to spoil him / his birthday, so I have my birthday. It's $480, but I am going to double all of these, so it has $5 in it right now, but all of the 5s is going to be 10, all the 10s are going to be 20s. Just to have more money. So that's what I mean by spoiling this, and all of that's going to go towards his birthday. I have a rainy day fund, and it just has little rainy days, and it's just going to get $15 for each one, and once this is filled up, that is going to just be my goal for the rainy day, and I'm going to stop. This is probably the only savings challenges that I am going to fully stop once I reach that goal. For stuff like the car, even after I reach that $500 car maintenance, I'm probably still going to put $5 to $10 in it a paycheck. Emergency fund does not have a goal. It's just going to get what it can get and as much as I can put towards it. The extra saving challenges are ones that once I get that done, it's going to be done, and I am going to put that towards whatever it needs to go towards. And where was I going with that? But for that extra one, once I finish that one, I'm going to start a new one. So it's constantly going to have something going towards it. each time. So that is all of my major updates. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more. I'm hoping to have my cash stuffing video up by Friday, Saturday or Sunday at the latest. I'm probably only going to be putting about $200 to $300 into my cash envelopes because the rest of it is going to be going towards the apartment. But I'm hoping that this next paycheck I'll be able to put a little bit more towards. So hopefully I'll be able to start putting a little bit more towards all of my saving goals. I mean, I'll be able to put more towards it than I have in the last month, which it feels amazing. So I hope that you'll have a great day.